Welcome back to day 12 of our After the Hurt healing journey. We're diving right in today because our focus is just absolutely powerful. We're talking about reframing a narrative. You know, this is a crucial part of the healing process. Because here's the thing, pain doesn't just leave us with memories. If we're really honest, pain leaves us with a story. It becomes a story about exactly who we are. Or it turns into a story about what we lost. Sometimes it's a heavy story about what we feel we can never, ever become. Or a story focused entirely on what other people did to us. And often, it's a story about what we should have known, what we should have done differently, or what we should have just avoided altogether. And if we aren't careful, that painful season eventually ends, sure, but the story just continues to control how we see ourselves long after the fact. So today, in this session, we are absolutely not pretending that the pain didn't matter. We're not sitting here saying, oh, everything was fine. We are not forcing toxic positivity, and we're definitely not just covering the wound with religious words to sound strong. Real healing doesn't deny what pain actually cost us. Because let's face it, some things truly cost us something. Some pain costs us time. Some of it costs us our confidence, our peace, or our trust. Some pain literally changed how we relate to people, how we view ourselves, how we respond, how we love, and even how we rest. So we have to begin with honesty. But healing also asks another, very different question. A game changer, really. It asks, what wisdom, strength, compassion, or clarity is growing from what I survived? And we're not asking this because the pain was good, not at all. Not because what happened was right, or because we're trying to minimize the wound. We ask this because God is able to bring incredible meaning, wisdom, and growth even out of the most painful places. So, to help reframe your narrative, today's action step is this. First, choose one painful memory or one painful season. Then, write out two simple sentences. Sentence 1, what it cost me was, and sentence 2, one thing it grew in me was. Just let those two sentences sit right there, side by side. To put that into perspective, you might write on one side, what it cost me was trust. But on the other side, you'd write, one thing it grew in me was discernment. Or perhaps you'd write, what it cost me was peace. But right next to it, one thing it grew in me was a deep compassion for people who are silently struggling. Another example could be, what it cost me was my confidence. And yet, one thing it grew in me was the courage to rebuild slowly. Now, as you do this exercise, please be completely honest with yourself. Don't try to force any kind of fake positivity. Remember, what we're looking for here is wisdom, not denial. Our anchor verse for today is Romans 8:28, which tells us, and we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love him. I want to be really clear here. This verse doesn't mean everything that happened to you was good, not at all. It means God is able to take things that were painful, unfair, confusing, or just unbelievably heavy and work good through them. That's the grace of God. He literally does not waste what we survived. Let's take a moment to pray. Lord, help me see wisdom without minimizing the wound. Help me be honest about what the pain cost me, but also open my eyes to what you are growing in me. Teach me to carry forward wisdom, not bitterness, strength, not shame, compassion, not fear, and clarity, not confusion. Amen. So, here is your reflection question for today. What has pain taught me that I can carry forward with wisdom? Really sit with that for a bit. Take your time with it today. As we wrap up our Day 12 explainer, I want you to remember something absolutely crucial. We are not denying the wound. Instead, we are allowing God to help us reframe the story, ensuring that pain does not have the final word in our lives. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.